MrBeast, obviously, with YouTube. Now he's moving over, or not moving, testing the waters in X.
Yeah.
Right, which X is owned by Elon now. And so then I'm thinking, like, is that a strategic play for MrBeast? Because I've seen him on podcasts talk about wanting to go mainstream with, like, Netflix. Welcome back to the Riff Podcast. Today, we're touching on a little bit of something that we talked about last episode. Or I don't know. It was the last episode. No, a few episodes ago. I don't know. We were talking about MrBeast. Okay? MrBeast, obviously, with YouTube. He's blown up, like, 2013, I think is when he started. Like, 2017, he started blowing up. Now he's, I don't know, has he hit 200 million yet?
Yeah, he hit it. I think we talked about it on a podcast, like, a long time ago, actually.
It's 300 million now.
Yeah, probably he's getting there.
Honestly, dude, with all the channels that he has, I bet he's getting close. But now he's moving over, or not moving, but at least like testing the waters in X.
Yeah.
Right, which X is owned by Elon now. It was Twitter formerly, and now is X. And Elon is like, I mean, he's a big advocate for freedom of speech. I've talked about it before, but I love X. It's my favorite platform.
Yeah, and I like it too.
I love YouTube, but like if you could watch videos on X like you can on YouTube, X would by far be my favorite.
What does your X feed consist of?
So my sister, I know where you're going with this. My sister talked about it too because I've been promoting it to other people, and they're like looking at me like I'm crazy because I think their feed is a lot different than mine.
Yeah.
What I like about it is I can curate my feed to a way in which, like, it's typically positive things, whether it's business, whether it's health. Like, that's typically what I focus on. And now more relationships. On X, I get all three.
Yeah.
Actually, probably less of wealth. Wealth is more comes from YouTube and Instagram. But X, you get relationships and you get health.
Yeah.
Very much so. And it's really more of like holistic.
So what did your sister say her feed was? Like what
My sister said her feed was like murders.
That's my whole feed is murders, shootings. I mean, I don't like to say I like those videos, but I don't mind watching them. I do watch them when they pop up because they're addicting to watch for some reason. Like
it's gore. It's it's like shock.
Well, not
factor.
gore. I don't like gore. Like
sorry.
when you can like see stuff. I don't like that.
Right.
But like if
shock factor.
Yeah, like if like the videos where like a robber walks in the store and like a civilian stands up and pops him, I'm like, hell yeah, get him.
I don't watch that at all.
I'm like, get his ass.
That's gore to me. I don't need to watch that. Yeah. But maybe MrBeast come on there trying to make it more family friendly. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to curate those waters. I don't know. I don't think he's looking to be on there to like. I don't. As far as my feed goes, it's going to be more of real stuff. Like, and I can tell is not directed towards certain narratives.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's why I think you see more of that on X than you do on Instagram because that's real stuff.
No, it is. That's because people complain about it all the time, and they're like,
that's the real world.
Yeah, they're like, well, I don't want to see murder videos and corn and all this stuff on my feed, which I don't see that. So that's like,
I don't either.
If you watch it, then it's gonna recommend it, which is why I recommended the shooting videos because I watch them every time they pop up. But
I hate that stuff.
Yeah.
So it does not recommend me that at all.
Well, people are like, well, why do I see this? And I think Elon's replied before. He's like, I'm not limiting anybody's speech. Like they can put whatever they want.
Exactly, where Instagram does, and so does other platforms like Snapchat. Dude, TikTok and Snapchat are by far the most restrictive out of all of them.
Yeah.
Like Snapchat, I can post stuff on there, and if it's not like a highly edited, curated video designed to reach more people, it doesn't get posted.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like, this is a shit video. So it won't let me post it.
Really?
Whereas TikTok, if we posted this and said porn, boom, instant, not taken down, then you get a strike for it. Like it is completely curated in a way in which it's family friendly content.
Yeah, we might not be able to post this because you're wearing a wife beater.
I know. No, it's like, yeah, exactly. All that, like it's literally that. And so if you can post on X now, and the difference now is, or the reason why they do that is because they want to make more money, right? For instance, like if you're watching a Coca-Cola ad, or you're watching a murder from the store owner, whatever, and then not a murder, whatever, defense from store owner,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden the Coca-Cola ad pops up and it's like, hey, next time you're in the store, pick this up, then they're gonna be like, yo, now we're linking Coca-Cola to defense with a deadly weapon. Like,
Hey, if I saw an ad where some store owner was like, defend his store, shoot some bad guy, and then pulls out a Coke, he's like, drink Coca-Cola. I'd be like, I'm going to get me a Coca-Cola.
yeah, but a lot of people wouldn't. It's,
Prime advertisement right there.
So it depends on your target audience, right? Not everyone's trying to. Some people want like moms who love cats, right? That would be a completely different audience.
Well, those criminals kill moms who like cats, and he took them out. So I like that guy.
Okay. Well, Mr. Beast, he, and I think the reason why he's over there is, it's just my speculation, is he looks up to Elon.
Yeah.
Right? Like he looks up to he looked up to PewDiePie for the longest time. Now I think he's looking up to Elon and wants to build like a business out of that. And now I'm wondering, you think him and Elon talk? You think there's conversations between them?
I know they
two?
definitely have. They've had to have.
Yeah.
But
is that public? I don't know.
Well, they definitely have, like, they've tweeted back and forth to each other. Like, I think MrBeast pinned tweet right now is, because Elon tweeted out a while back, he's like, if I suddenly go missing or something, like, whatever, I don't remember. He was like, it was a joke, like how he worded it, but he was also saying, like, if something happens, it wasn't me. And MrBeast like, if something happens, can I have X? And then Elon replied, said, okay. And then, and then MrBeast like has it pinned on his, he's like, no takesies backsies, like on his thing, like that. They've talked about like him posting on X. I've seen Elon reply to him. So they've had to have had like private messages before.
Yeah, I would imagine so. And so then I'm thinking, like, is that a strategic play for MrBeast? Because I've seen him on podcasts talk about wanting to go mainstream with like Netflix, making like game shows for Netflix or like that sort of stuff, where he still loves YouTube and still wants to make the best content on YouTube, but he also wants to go mainstream. And like he has a bunch of stuff, and he could do episodes on episodes mainstream on like Netflix, but they don't want him.
I don't know. I kind of refuse to believe that. I feel like if MrBeast like reached out with everything he had and like offered to Netflix, I feel like he could get a deal. I feel like he wants them to reach out to him or something.
I mean,
like, as big as he is, I feel like they would let him. If he reached out with a good idea, I feel like they wouldn't turn him down. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's almost like ego thing. Like he wants them to reach out.
Yeah. So for me, I think it has to do with like that censorship almost. Yeah. Right. So I like whatever it was. I guess almost a year ago now. I was about to go on that dating show. Yeah. Where, I forgot what it was called. F-Boy Island, right? I was about to go on that show, and there's this whole interview process and whole thing that happens like behind the scenes just to get these people, because they want entertaining people. Yeah. So just to get these guys on this show, you go through all this process, and the last like interview was with the directors or whatever it was, the team, producers, I don't know, whoever. There was probably like 12 of them, and it was me. Yeah. And they all had questions to instigate me and make sure that I say what they want, so they could cut it in a way in which it would create drama, create entertaining show. Yeah. So they tested that out on me, and apparently it worked, because I started getting fired up because they were like dogging on me, dude. And so I was firing back and things. Well, like that's good TV. That's good. Like that's what they want to do. It's Hollywood. But then they sent over this whole contract, and it says, basically, we own your name and rights to your name in perpetuity. Yeah. Meaning that for the rest of my life and when I'm dead, no matter what, they get to own my name. And I don't feel comfortable about that, because now they can they can slander you, they can do whatever they want in perpetuity. And I would sign that contract, and you say, hey, they're saying this about me, it's not true. Yeah. But then the court goes, well, you signed this document that says they can do whatever the hell they want with your name. Yeah. And so like MrBeast isn't going to sign that. It's no way. So I feel like it's kind of a control thing. Like it's like if you want to go on this Netflix show, we have to own your name. We can't own MrBeast, so we don't want him.
Yeah. The only reason I don't think that they do that with like bigger, which also I don't know how like movies and stuff works that go on Netflix, because obviously like the actors, like, I know for a fact whenever I'm trying to think of a big movie like Avengers went on Netflix, they didn't tell whatever Tony Stark's real name, I can't remember his name now, Robert Downey Jr. Right. They weren't like, we own your name in perpetuity, because that's like,
well, someone already owns it.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying for like Netflix in general, like when people come over, because a lot of times like shows will go on there and stay for a few months or whatever. Yeah. So I wonder if like for them it'd be like, we can say your name and stuff throughout the time that you're on Netflix and like stuff. But also with MrBeast, like I think when you're that big, they like, yeah, it's not going to work. Maybe that's why they haven't partnered yet. That's what you're saying, but
yeah, I
don't know. I feel like it's partially like MrBeast. If he wanted a show on Netflix, he could have a show on Netflix. I feel like.
If he wanted to sign his name away, I agree.
But I don't think they're asking to sign his name away. I think it's more of just a.
I think that's why there's no deal. I think he would have already done it. I've heard he's talked about it on podcasts how he wanted to do that, and he approached them about it, and they blew him off, and they made their own that copied MrBeast.
Well, what he said was they made the show. And he's like, they didn't even contact me to ask me about tips or anything. So like, it wasn't that they contacted him and they didn't make a deal. It's that they just didn't contact him. And it's not like he reached out and contacted them insteed.
No,
like,
he did previously. I don't know if that was tied together, but yeah. I do know like he's talked about he has reached out to him. So I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, one good for MrBeast.
Yeah.
Where I'm like that's what I mean, I think that's why he's like with Elon, is because he wants to make sure that like he has a voice, has a platform, and Elon wants to make sure to platform those people.
And probably more money. Like it's double the ad revenue if you post on YouTube and X.
Oh, is it?
I mean, yeah, if you post it on both.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so because he's talked about before he posted that video on X, he said, he was like, I'm trying to I want to post on X, but he's like, I get paid like good from YouTube, and I don't know how much I get paid from X. And everyone's reply was like, post on both. So they're like, why not?
Well, I mean, if you watch a video on YouTube, I'm not going to watch the same one on X.
Well, yeah, but I bet a lot of people who use X don't use YouTube and vice versa. So, like, I bet. And
true.
And in the impressions, like, it's still going to pop up in your feed, I'm sure, because it's going to have, like, one of the most viewed videos every week on X or every month when he posts. But that's what he said. He did that one car to whatever car, to $10 million car.
Yeah.
And he had done it on YouTube. I don't know what he made on YouTube, but he said he just wanted to test the water, see how much he made, and he had like 140 million views total. Mm. And I was thinking, like, I was trying to guess what the ad revenue would be on it, and I was guessing like probably like 100,000, maybe somewhere around there, depending on. But then but
150 million impressions, right? Not views.
Yes.
Or it's kind of
it's 150 million impressions, and there's another number of measuring it gave, but I can't remember what it was, but. I still don't really know. I don't know if the impression is just a swipe by or if it's a click or whatever, but I'm sure. But it had, I don't know. But anyways, he ended up making $250,000 or $260,000. It was over 250. It was 260 something. I was like, that's pretty impressive. And like,
it's only been there for however long. Weeks.
But he also does say when he makes his videos, they can cost him hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars to make the videos.
I don't think that one would have.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I bet it costs definitely a couple $100,000 to be able to go. I didn't even watch the whole thing, but like all the different cars he was in, like it cost some money to go do all that stuff.
Yeah, it costs some money.
And but he said, he's like, yeah, it's nice. Like 250 is a lot, but also he's like, I feel like I almost have like special treatment, like because if I was Elon and MrBeast's like, oh, I want to test the waters, I'd be like, pump it. Like, So I'm sure because he even said, he's like, I'm pretty sure like more advertisers reached out and wanted their stuff on mine, so it was more money that came in and stuff like that. But I mean, they'd be doing it every time he posted one, so it's really not different it's different for other creators, but for him, I think he'd make that much every time.
Wait, so when you were watching it, did you get an ad?
I didn't watch it.
Oh,
yeah. So I think I did see it on YouTube a long time ago, or at least part of it. So I don't
think I got an ad. I'm trying to think. Like I know I've watched Tucker Carlson and I haven't got an ad. So where are the ads?
Maybe it's the ads like on the feed around it.
Oh wow,
maybe
that's interesting. I don't know because I know because I've watched Tucker Carlson on there and I don't have a single ad.
I know like I see ads when I'm scrolling. Sometimes like I'll see an ad, I'll just keep on scrolling past. So maybe it's like you get your ad on the feed around those big videos. I don't know how it works, but
I don't know, but I hope that Elon like sees the video side of it and continues to build that out, and then hopefully like makes it to where the platform is more available for everyone, so everyone can post their long form videos.
I can't see him not doing that.
I can't either. Like I think typically females like more of like literature writing, which I don't know the actual demographic, but I'm pretty sure Twitter had more females than males.
Yeah.
Just like whereas males are more visual, and typically there's more males on YouTube than there is females. Starting to kind of get equaled out, but so like joining those two, having visual and literature, I don't know. I could just see it. I would think it would be a good move.
Yeah.
Plus, like, I don't know. Most people, I feel like it's a lot more reasonable.
Yeah.
Like,
just more entertaining. Yeah. I think if he fixes like all the, it's like simple quality of life things, like being able to come back and watch a video from where you were, being able to like maybe even like scroll through the feed while the video is still up here playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like stuff like that.
Yeah, small little things could definitely improve it. So who knows? We may be on X soon. So far right now we're just on YouTube, and then anywhere you get your podcast, we're also there. So every Monday and Friday, continue to bring you guys episodes. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. Guys, talk to you in the next one. Peace.